Welcome to the Toolkit.law CLE webinar. My name is Tom King, and I'm the founder of Toolkit.law. Let's go ahead and look at today our creative suite. We have over 1,500 legal tools, calculators, and utilities, and we bundle them into 13 different creative suites for modern legal professionals. The focus today is going to be on the creative suite itself. So this is a great place wherever attorneys need to deal with their evidence. So if we go here and I go into the creative suite, the first one is going to be our audio editor to dealing with audio files. You'll notice our title bar on the accordion here and our toolbar on the accordion here if you want to email, share feedback, or share a web link to this tool to anyone else. Just click to open the accordion and you'll find the tool. Very basic interface. Upload the file that you want to manipulate. You can play it.
At Toolkit.law, go
Or you can download it, and you can download it in any of these file formats. If you're about to do a video call and you want to test your audio equipment or your video equipment, the audio is working and the video is working as I paused my Zoom camera so it wouldn't be conflicted. Okay. Next, we have an audio extractor. So if there's some audio that you want to remove from an entire audio file, you can select that which you wish to extract and then download the part to extract. If you have a 62-second video and you need it to be 60 seconds or a 58-second, audio, and you need to increase or decrease the size, again, merely upload the file, and then you can tell it, you can see that it's 14 seconds long, and maybe you want to make it 12 seconds long. You adjust it, and there are the calculations right there. Then you download it. If you want to merge audio files together, very straightforward. Grab one file, grab another file, change the order of the files just by dragging and dropping. Then you can merge them together and it'll merge it into one file. Of course, you need to be logged in to do it. And so I seem to have forgotten to have logged in. So I'm going to log in right now. And now I'm logged in. Going back to the suites, going back to the creative suite, going to audio editor. So merging files, recording audio files, sampling audio. If you need an audio file sample to practice with, sharing audio files, changing the speed, all of those different things you can do within our audio editor. I'm going to back out, and now I'm going to go back to my suites. I'm going to go to Charter. Charter is the poor man's equivalent or the streamlined equivalent of Microsoft Visio, which is a great but highly complicated charting and graphing tool. We have all different types of charts and graphs that you can generate and download in any different file format. You just manipulate it, and you can download it into these file formats, but you can also email it to someone. So if you generate something as with all the content that we create, we give you the ability to have it launched in your own email client. And then we copy the image, and then you just paste the image right there to send it to someone. Column charts, dot charts, gauge charts. You can see all the different types of charts that we offer. Next, let's go ahead back to the suite, and let's go out of Creative Suite. Let's go to Converter. This is such a great tool for legal professionals. Maybe you need to convert audio files. Maybe you need to convert different color schemes for graphical or marketing work. Currency conversion, distance conversion, document conversion. So if you upload a Word file, and then you need to convert it to some other file format, you can do that. And we are also adding Corel WordPerfect in the next month. Image conversion. If you need to convert images, you can just upload an image file right here and convert it. Our income tool. If you do anything that involves income calculations, especially if you're doing family law in any of the 80 countries with English-based legal systems, look at everything that it calculates for you. And yes, again, you can generate that to an email, or you can copy it, or you can print it to a PDF file. Number conversion. This is for technical mathematical people. Number to text conversion for typing it properly. So if you want to do 1,678,345 and you want to convert that to words, there you go. And you can just copy that to paste that into what you were typing. PDF conversion, presentation file conversion, speed unit conversion, spreadsheet conversion, storage unit conversion. So if you're dealing with computers and you're dealing with gigabytes and you want to convert to megabytes, poor man's tool to do it. Okay, time conversions, deal with different time zones, whether you're dealing with 12-hour or 24-hour clocks. Video file conversion, and then weight conversion. Okay. Our next tool within the Creative Suite, the graphics calculators. So we have color converters, we have color slide converters, color pickers, color safe schemes, color scheme galleries to pick from if you're doing any marketing work for designers. Storage, can you convert storage units as we dealt with before. Pixels per inch to DPI converters, RGB display conversions, screen size calculators if you're trying to put a screen in your room, in a conference room, screen resolution conversion, and how much it would cost to have someone do graphical design work for you. This is basically a quote generator. Next, we're going to go to Imager, a tool I use all the time. I'm just going to show you something that I really like. Let's go ahead and go to a website. And let's just find any image to copy. Okay. If I right mouse click and if I copy this image and I close this and I go to paste, you can't find how to download it, but you can copy it, paste it here, and then you can download it in any file format. I must use this tool every day. Love the pasting tool. If you have images that you need to blur, if you need to do a collage, let's see, do I have an image I can pull from real quickly just for fun? If I go to my desktop and I go to, let's see what this image is here. Okay. And I want to blur just the watch face, or you may have a child in a picture that you want to blur out for evidence for court. Then you can download the file with that blurred out. If you need to apply a border to an image, we offer that. We create collages in case you want to do, if you want to do collages for evidence. Color conversion, which we saw before. You can compress an image to make it smaller. You can crop an image. You can draw. You can draw something. You can highlight something in an image. You can mirror it to flip it. Anyway, you can also add text to an image, and you can watermark an image. And by watermark an image, what that means is you take an image and then you want to add some text in the background, like Exhibit 1, but you want it to be red. I'm going to select red. Then I'm going to apply it. Then I can look at the image myself right here. You can see how it blurred it, and you can see how it marked it with exhibit. Next, Finally, within every page, we have a your area. If you have other bookmarks that you want to keep as a list as part of this collection that we provide you, you can add them. Okay, that's Imager. Now let's go back to Creative Suite. PDF Editor. What a powerful tool. Many of us know many of the different PDF websites. Many of us know the PDF dominant desktop tools such as Adobe Acrobat Professional. So if you look at PDF Editor, we allow you to add text. We actually give you a practice image to work on. So if you want to use our image to practice on, you can. Otherwise, you just clear it. You just upload the file that you want, and you'll be able to work with the file that you choose. And then you can and then you add an image to it, and you can place the image wherever you want. And you can preview it, and then you can download it. You can add text to an image. You can move it wherever you wish. You can generate a blank PDF page in case you need to insert one into a document. You can blur an area on a page. You can compress a PDF file, which is many times is important for uploading or emailing. You can delete or remove pages. So if I go into a large document, let's see if this one happens to be multi-page. It is. So you can rotate the images, you can delete the page, you can view it in larger display for the page that you're looking to manipulate. You can click and reorder the pages. Let's delete this middle one. And you can even add a blank page before or after any page itself. And then you can download it as a PDF file. Very helpful tool, especially for document manipulation. You can edit PDF files. You can erase things on a PDF file. Oh, I use this all the time, exhibit labeling. I'm just going to use our default page right here as an example. So this says plaintiff exhibit 002. I'm going to stamp it. And you can see right there, there's the image, there's the stamp right there on the exhibit. What's great about our exhibit labeler is it doesn't apply it just to the first page, but it applies it to all the pages of the same exhibit with the numbering. You can extract certain pages to a new file. You can, of course, do PDF file conversion. You can flatten an image. You can filter an image. You can highlight an image. So if you need to highlight some text to bring to the judge's attention, you just highlight the area of text that you want to highlight. And there you go. We do image watermarking. So if you have an image that you want to appear in the background on the page, that's what image watermarking is. We have obviously the ability to merge files together. So if you have multiple files and you want to select these multiple files and you wish to merge them, you can merge them. You can reorder them, which is often helpful. You can't go into the pages of each, but you see the first page of each file, and then you can merge them together, and it will merge them into a new file for you. In every page, we have a notes area for you to take notes as you're working in a certain area. So if there's certain text that you needed to copy and paste or write, we have a notes area for you to use. We have the ability to organize pages of an individual file. So you saw it before when we merged a document. Let's look at this. See how many pages this document is. A lot of pages. A lot of pages. And I can move these. I can delete them. I can manipulate them. And of course, I can view the individual page itself as well. So Anyway, lots of great tools within PDF editor. Next, let's look at Presenter. Presenter is a simple presentation tool. It allows you to generate tables on your own if you want to copy and paste them anywhere as a standalone tool. We have an alarm clock in case you want to time your presentation with a countdown. We do the file conversion. We merge them together if you need to merge presentations together. And then you can have up to 12, 15 different presentations here if you wish to do a simple presentation to the court. And of course, you can present this extra view in new window. We'll do that. So you could put this on the different screen of, if you have a laptop with a couple different displays, this could be the presentation screen. We're about to come out with Publisher. That'll be a simple man's equivalent of Adobe InDesign or Microsoft Publisher. Next, we have a QR code generator, which is a quick reference code. And you'll know what many of these look like. Okay. But if that's my email address, and I want to be able to generate an email to somebody that says, sign up for Toolkit.law, sign up for tools. And then if I just put, okay. There, now when they scan this, it's going to automatically generate this email. Be good if you want to put it on posters or presentations at large conferences, and you want people to quickly be able to scan your contact info or to quickly send feedback. So different ways that we generate. It can be a text message, an SMS message, a V card, which is a fancy word for a virtual business card. It's your contact info that works with all smartphones and with Microsoft Outlook, Google Contacts, and Yahoo. I think Yahoo calls it Contacts. Apple calls it Address Book. Then we have a video editor. And just like the audio editor, we're providing ways for you to edit your videos, okay? Maybe my favorite one is for social media. So if you go to social media, and I have no idea what I'm about to encounter right now, and if I see a video, and where do I grab this address? That's probably not the one I want to grab. Probably want to, does anybody have a video? Oh, these people are crazy. Okay. Anyway, you grab the web address of some video that someone's posted, and it'll convert it into something that you can download. So just go again to our video editor and go to our video online downloader, and you'll see the note in it says, please paste video link from Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or YouTube. Okay. So the next tool that we're looking at is so as we continue to go, oh, we're joined by Gigi, one of the attorneys that's on our staff who showed up late for our recording, but she can still comment on it as we record right now. So we're back in Creative Suite. We also have a file viewer. So if you want to view, if you want to basically a player for audio files, a document viewer. If you're doing simple website design, we have an HTML viewer, an image viewer. You can see what a web page is going to look like in mobile view with the mobile viewer. PDF viewer to view PDF documents. Presentation viewer, spreadsheet viewer. And if you want to view someone's contact information, you can upload their V card right here. And we also have a video player right here. So if you need some type of video player to access, here's a video of an attorney, a friend of mine, who is climbing at the bottom of the world on Christmas Day on this 16,000-foot I think it's Mount Vinson in Antarctica.
All right.
And then what you can see is not only can
That's
you
the path you came up on, as you can see.
not only can you see that you can view it, but you can also download it and convert it into any of these different file formats. So as I go back and I go to Toolkit.law and I click on our suites, again, what we're talking about here is our Creative Suite. There will certainly be overlaps with other tools, but the Creative Suite, think of it as your evidence preparation tool. Okay, so when I look at the audio editor, a good example that I had was I had an audio file that was too low. The audio was too low and the jury would not be able to hear it. So I uploaded the audio and I increased the volume. I've certainly used the charter tool to create different charts to present in front of a judge or a jury to streamline. I like the gauge chart a lot. When I'm talking about a distribution of community property, if in your country you have community versus separate property in family law cases, and what percentage we're looking for and what dollar amount. Converter, I use the file converter all the time. I use the file converter every day. Graphics, no, I don't use the graphics that much because I'm not a graphical design person. But for our graphical design team, we use all of our own tools to do all the graphics on Toolkit.law with our Creative Suite. Absolutely, as an attorney, I use the Imager tool all the time. I encourage you to look at the border tool. I encourage you to look at the blur tool. If you have a child that you want to blur out in a picture, but there's also adults that you do want to be seen by the trier of fact. You can compress files into low, medium, and high compression if you have limitations on file sizes. We talked before that we do file cropping. And again, if you find an image online and you just right mouse click on that image and you copy that image, I absolutely love our paste tool. I've actually found no one else that does anything like this. I find it so helpful. So if you find something on somebody's social media post and you just want to highlight it to copy it and then paste it, now you have that as evidence. Gigi, which of the Imager tools do you use, or which of the Creative Suite tools do you use the most?
To be honest, the Imager, I'm really, really fascinated by the blur tool and other options that you give to lawyers who want to blur out certain things and evidence that they're presenting in court. I'm pretty sure it would help a lot of people.
Now, as part of the PDF, we used to have signing tools within the PDF editor. If you're used to Adobe Acrobat Professional as your way of signing legal documents, we had so many accordions here that we actually moved it to a different area. So if you go to Tools and you go to Signer, we do signing. Normally, you would find signing in a PDF tool, but we separated it because we wanted to offer so many different types of signing tools. So again, Signer is in a different suite. That's going to be in your document suite, but we do also offer document signing, and we do also offer document scanning if you have a mobile device and you're in a courtroom or away from your desktop. And if you need to scan an image and turn it immediately into a PDF, that's a mobile only. I think it's a mobile only tool. Yeah. So I would look at that. Anyway, so that concludes our presentation of the Toolkit.law suite called the Toolkit.law Creative Suite with these 11 different tools. As always, we always encourage feedback. So when you look at our accordion toolbar, when you provide feedback right here, when it creates the email, you'll see that it's going to include the web link of exactly where you generated this from. So we'll know where you're at. Not only do we have it for every accordion, but we also have it for every page. So if you have feedback that you want to share regarding a page or regarding accordion, go ahead and leave it for us. So this concludes our presentation on the Creative Suite with Toolkit.law.